this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards. By the way, Tyreek Hill, what a game in the opener. 7 catches, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Is it possible that he's the most dangerous player in the NFL right now? And I know we talk about a number of guys. His name does come up. But does it come up as consistently as it should?
No.
And we saw that on Sunday. You just mentioned the numbers. Don't forget, he also had a 91-yard punt return.
I was just going to say that. I left that out.
This guy. When we talk about home run hitters, you've got to list him near the top of the list. He has 13 touchdowns now in his career. A 50 or more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of the guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Demetrius Harris, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bell a first down and then some. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Final seconds of the first half, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. D. Ford coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Bell. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run again with Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Hunt. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41, the 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going to right rifle one. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what. Travis Kelce, he's at the 30, past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 79 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. This is Hunt, and an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you'd want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3 and out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football, you never want to give it up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now what can Roethlisberger do here in overtime? And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. D. Ford in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is was met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this won't make it. Off the crossbar and no good.
It's a good-ass game, man.
Down there as this remains a tie game. So it's his 2nd missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 45 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off.